The following contest is a Extreme Rules Falls Count Anywhere match. And it is for the WWE and ECW Hardcore Undisputed Championship. Folks, welcome back to WrestleMania 5000. And we just heard from the floor that Dakota Behan, the TNW Commissioner, who will be the HWF General Manager, is about to be the guest referee in this matchup. And listen to this ovation here in Phoenix, Arizona. And what an entrance for TNW Hall of Famer and legend, Dakota Behan. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing right now, your special guest referee, Dakota Behan. Dakota did mention backstage earlier before he got here that he will be the special guest referee in his home turf of Phoenix, Arizona. And he's going to back up his little brother, Mr. X, right here tonight. And right now, whoa! What an entrance for the upcoming HWF General Manager coming up next Tuesday. And right now, the Commissioner is becoming General Manager of HWF next Tuesday. And this is going to be an all-out show coming next Thursday that we just found out. And it will be live. Meaning it will be on the air as soon as we can. But folks, we just found out. And listen to this ovation for the WWE ECW Hardcore Undisputed Champion, Mr. Milky. Well, Phoenix, Arizona is showing some support for the WWE ECW Hardcore Undisputed Champion. And we heard from the floor that this is going to be the last time we're going to see the WCW Hardcore title and the WWE and ECW Hardcore Undisputed Championships. Well, we saw the last time we saw the WCW Hardcore title, it was that Jace Battle and Youngboy took on Graham earlier tonight. But that was an epic match. And right now, Mr. Milky is ready for in-ring action, and his WWE and ECW Hardcore Undisputed Championship is on the line against the one and only Mr. X, Dakota's little brother. And right now, Mr. Milky raising that championship in the air, and Phoenix, Arizona fans are showing a sign of support for the champion. And right now, the champ is in the ring, and he is ready for an all-out war in this Extreme Rules contest. My God, what a match this is going to be. Right now, we wait for the arrival of the challenger. And right now, folks, this is an epic match, but will you listen to this? Will you listen to this ovation? A big and huge standing ovation. Mr. X is home. And right now, Mr. X is getting a huge standing ovation here in Phoenix, Arizona, but we just heard from the floor from our general manager is that Mr. X has over 100 members of his family here tonight live here in Phoenix, Arizona, including their grandma Linda. And right now, Cole's grandma is at ringside with the rest of the Behan family. And right now, Mr. X was trained by his cousin Dakota Behan. And he was young, and he became the youngest WWE and ECW Hardcore Undisputed Champion. And the man who teamed up with Mr. Milky to hold on both titles, and then both of them had unified the titles at the time. So right now, folks, let's take it our ring announcer for champion and challenger. So right now, this is going to be an awesome match, no doubt about that. Let's take it our ring announcer for champion and challenger. Introducing the challenger from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 199 pounds, Mr. X. And his opponent from Illinois, weighing in at 189 pounds, he is the WWE and ECW Hardcore Undisputed Champion, Mr. Milky. Mr. Milky raising that championship in the air. This could be the last time we can see this title. But we heard from the floor from our general manager, Cole 412, that there will be new championships coming in. And there will be one for Jace Battle and one for the winner of this matchup if they win here tonight. But we're going to find out next Tuesday on the next 412 pit. And right now, folks, this edition of TNW WrestleMania 5000 here in Phoenix, Arizona is brought to you in part by Future Stars of Wrestling. If you want to be a superstar, manager, or referee, go to futurestarsofwrestling.com, and here we go. And right now, Mr. Milky going to work on the challenger. Challenger right now going for a full Nelson suplex.
What a championship match.
And right now, Dakota calling his job down the middle as a guest referee.
Got out of the way of that one.
Dakota, the former WWE Undisputed Champion of Tuesday Night History, and the man who had unified the WWE Undisputed Championship and the ECW Hardcore Championship after defeating Arthur Reigns for the third just 2 years ago, and the title was unified that day. Oh my God, what a moment that has been. And right now, Mr. Milky sends it off into the corner, going for a running knee, but nobody home there. Kick to the gut by Mr. Milky, but look at Mr. X. Mr. X swinging neck breaker, taking down Mr. Milky. And now Mr. X starting things off, looking for a little toy on the outside. What's he gonna go for here? Wait a minute, that ain't no toy, that's a sledgehammer, and these two are battling it out for the weapon. And a sledgehammer in the gut by Mr. Milky, and he's calling his job down the middle. But remember, this is an Extreme Rules match. Weapons are allowed in this match because there's no disqualifications. And a DDT by Mr. Milky. And right now, Mr. X is laid on the concrete right in front of his grandma. And right now, that's in your face to the entire. Right now, that's in the face of the entire Behan family who are here tonight. But this ain't gonna be the last time we're gonna see him in the crowd. But we just found out that there's gonna be a pay-per-view event after WrestleMania 5000 taking place in good old Las Vegas, Nevada. And Colfort decided to name that pay-per-view event TNW Las Vegas in your house. And there will be a 6-man tag team matchup that we heard from the floor that it will be Team Grimm versus Team Behan. And Mr. Milky showing a sign of disrespect to these Phoenix, Arizona fans. And now Mr. X is firing back with everything he's got here. And right now Dakota Behan trying to call his job down the middle as a referee. And Mr. Milky brings his tag team partner back into the ring as the CIA is battling it out with everything they got here for this epic championship match. And Mr. X takes down Mr. Milky with the swinging neck breaker. And now X on the outside. What's he going for here? And wait a minute, that's a garbage can. And he's got a garbage can in his hand. Oh my God. And now using that garbage can as a weapon. Remember, weapons are legal in this matchup. So this is Extreme Rules contest. Anything goes. And now, wait a minute. Mr. X has got Mr. Milky. Look out. And a backbreaker. And a slam. My God, what a move by Mr. X. And now in on the pin. This could be it. Cover. 1, 2, 3. No. And Mr. Milky kicks out at 2 as Dakota Behan is calling his job down the middle. Wait a minute. That's a roll-up pin. And now Dakota in on the pin. 1. And the shoulders up at 1.
There's no keeping this.
And now Mr. X going in for another pin attempt. Here's the cover. 1. Another shoulder up at 1.
Nice.
Mr. X trying to call his Mr. X's brother Dakota Behan trying to call his job down the middle. And look at those rights and lefts. And that's got to be it for Mr. Milky's title reign. The cover. 1, 2. Another shoulder up at 2. And right now Mr. X has got to realize, what do I got to do to put this kid away to win the title? And now, wait a minute, Mr. Milky, but Mr. X right behind with that patented elbow right in the back, and now a fist to the back of Mr. Milky. And a swinging neck breaker by Mr. X. And now in on another pin attempt on the outside. 2, 3, Mr. X did it! Mr. X is the new champion! My God, what a match! Let's take our ring announcer for our new champion. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and the new WWE and ECW Hardcore Undisputed Champion, Mr. X. Mr. X has done it. My God, what a victory for Mr. X. And this was the last time we saw an Extreme Rules match. And right now, Mr. Milky can't believe that Mr. X was man enough to finish him off right there, to win the WWE and ECW Hardcore Undisputed title. But my God, Mr. X never gave up. He continued to fight. And there's a reason why. He stands up for his family. And Mr. X has put Tuesday Night War right back in the history books. And Mr. X is the new champion. But folks, don't go away. Coming up next is the TNW Intercontinental Championship match. No disqualification. The Game, Triple H versus Kane for the TNW Intercontinental Gold. Who's gonna walk out on top? Find out. Coming up next.